It's always great to be in this beautiful town and city of Peniche. A lot of old world culture with some great waves, some great food, famous for their sardines, which you could find at a lot of the great local restaurants in the area. Griffin Colapinto, J.Marshall, and Joaquim Chaves taking on elimination round. He ended up falling down to third, but he was very impressive. Very close decision that forced him into his first ER heat of the year. And now Colapinto smashing the end section, staying on his feet. Also in his first elimination round heat of 2024.
Kind of like an unfortunate error for him, but here starting very well. Just a clean wave, nice first setup, finishing up strong. A lot of tail release right there, a lot of board control. Both of them wanted to start pretty quick, and yeah, not being wanted to fight against the wall right there for priority.
Nice big turn there with the fin release, Waz.
Yeah, you know, that's the type of surfing that we want to see, some of that angle in the lip line.
Quivers built for each and every event. Rolling in again is Griffin, up and out. But he's been mixing it up with his equipment in the off season, working on just little detailed changes.
In one part of the wave, and it's just such a fun wave.
As we now look at the backhand start from the wild card, Joaquim Chaves getting some work done, Waz.
Yeah, that was solid right there. Two beautiful turns. I feel like, you know, the comfort from this kid is just unbelievable. Beautiful surfing right there. Solid, strong, vertical.
Marathon style event where he's surfing a lot of heats. He took out the gold for ISA as we've got a wedge setting up for Colapinto. Hits it and goes straight down.
These guys, and it's going to put everybody on notice because he's got, you know, the highest score of the heat so far.
Here he goes again, setting up a nice fade on the open face, and he will jump off.
A surge, so to speak, of the water right now. It looks like they're getting a lot more open face on these waves.
And then also attacking was Colapinto. Nice, healthy two-turn combination.
With priority, he would have been sitting very comfortably.
And then the start from Jake's wave was.
Yeah, nice. Guys found great open face and completion on that wave. He's probably spooked from that interference.
You carry through quite a field of time after things like that happen.
Chaves fading on this wedge. Now out in front, has to just slingshot back into the pocket. Still a little bit open face, so throws another carve. And now patiently waiting for the lip, smacks it. Great timing there and patience. Opens up another end section maneuver. And his 1.87 will be gone. And we'll see how this score adds up. Jesse, what'd you see?
Yeah, just a nice pace overall. Great flow throughout all the maneuvers. Just the wave was a little bit flat in front of him, so he wasn't able to open it up until this moment right here, which the wave was already way smaller in size, and finish it off strong. Well-surfed wave. I don't think he's going to come into a big score, but it's going to be a backup for him.
Started off with that fading cutback. Was hoping that he's going to get something a bit more dynamic out of the gates, was.
Yeah, it's tough out there. It being a wave of, you know, it kind of has to have a couple of elements come together for it to be a good one. You know, it's really kind of the roll of the dice, and he did well to find a wave that had open face down the end because he's looking for multiple maneuvers. But like Jesse said at the end there, it was a little small. I was thinking high tide would be going off. She said that's kind of, high tide kind of compresses it at the end.
As we see the start from Griffin Colapinto, nice paced roundhouse cutting to smash it off the lip, and then an end section hack. That looked really tidy. I just love the pace. From nice and slow to set up the roundhouse. That fit that section well, and then responded with kind of a 2-for-1 in a short space. Let's have another look at this wave with a nice clean start, Strider.
Yeah, you know, like you were talking about the pace, and I feel like that all just comes down to being right in the moment, right? You have to stay completely connected to what's right in your face at that time. You can't think about what's coming down the line or what you did on the turn behind you, and that's something that I feel like Griffin has worked really hard on. You know, a lot of meditation, a lot of time spent.
Like, he knows his surfing is amazing, but the results are not coming, so just kind of got to be patient like what he's doing, and Jake up and right.
Jake throwing down a rapid cutback, nice inside wedge, and beautiful re-entry back into the wave. Clean little end section redirect for J.Marshall on the two-turn combo. He'll get rid of a 0.5 there.
And that's a big advantage to finish the cut in your home break, mostly a challenging place like Margaret River is.
Here comes Joaquim Chaves. Backside wrap on the wedge. Now trying to time a second maneuver. Wall opened up and worth the wait. Two sections colliding, though, will take away the finish.
You had to make is what, he was trying to get out of the end there. And good, a great size wave. It actually grew as it came down the line. He had a good connection right here off the end, but all that water behind him, it caught him.
Tough fall there for Chaves. Another look from the sky here, Jesse.
Yeah, another missed opportunity. Like Strider mentioned, this one not that big of missed opportunity because that section right there wasn't critical.
See the crowd on hand supporting Chaves. Here's Colapinto, clean, searing arc to kick this one off and jams it once, now twice to finish. Colapinto's got a real fun rhythm right now, built to a 7.27 on his previous wave.
Look at this, it's gliding in, the first turn nice and quick, clean, got that arc. That it's just that feeling of putting the rail in the water and getting that big turn in right off the bat. It just set himself up for having that feeling to finish that wave. It was just, wow, beautiful surfing right there.
Really enjoy that angle from the sky, Jesse, because you could see that wedge effect at the takeoff.
Yeah, and that's what's super fun about this wave because it's always going to be pushing you. As you see right here, the section was in front of him, but he didn't even have to get down the line too much. He just placed the board in the right timing, and then the wave just pushed him again to get a third turn, and that was a beautiful combination.
One of my favorite parts of pro surfing because we've celebrated the heroic moments where they go from the first round to a win. This time it's Joaquim Chaves throwing away a punt, but a great effort in this one.
If you would have landed that, it could have been close. Like, I know it was a one turn only, but we've seen that people getting reward pretty high with only one turn today.
Griffin Colapinto survives the elimination round, a former champion of this event.